I think
both
of you
of
guys
them.
want the same outcome. I think we want the
Nobody's
same
name,
outcome.
but
Yeah.
now I'm shaming. I've mentioned absolutely
Yeah.
no one's name.
Can I say something right quick?
Yes,
Because
please.
I've worked in the community with our folks for over 30 years. Okay, I'm well past this femininity conversation. I believe what Black Man Filter he was speaking about what Ayanna Van Zant had said.
Right. What's your response to that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I've been working in the community for, like I said, over 30 years. I'm in corporate now, but what I do with the community outreach, I feel Ayanna, okay? Folks don't want to course correct, okay? As long as I've done this work.
Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save.
Sorry.
Don't save her.
No, the work I have done for so long, these last 18 months, because I'm more politically inclined with the work that I do. These last 18 months, Black women have given me to kiss.
Well, Ms. Rosa, hold on just a second. Sir Hale, me and Sir Hale got this thing that he does, and I need him to do it right now. Ready? And go, Sir Hale.
Ladies and gentlemen, this conversation is about to take a turn.
All right, go ahead.
In 5, 4.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. They have given me their behinds to kiss on a silver platter. And I feel Ayanna because this last few weeks, I have actually pulled back from my social media presence. I don't really talk to anybody anymore. I have already made it known that because I have a march coming up in DC in August. I have already made it known that I'm going underground. I'm done. I'm really done. I'm getting back to who I was, which is hiking, being outdoors, and doing something that is fulfilling. While there are Black women who do want to course correct, who do see what I'm trying to do to empower us and to change a lot of the behaviors, there are far more. When Ayanna said that she has received death threats, I've received death threats because of the work that I do. I receive hate mail almost on a daily basis because of the work I do. When I'm trying to tell Black women specifically that these are behaviors that you need to stop, I am telling you the guns, the swords, the machetes, and everything else comes out. I'm really seriously, I'm not going to hold them up. They have really, these last 18 months have been the most hardest for me. It's a struggle for me to keep with this fight because it's actually a fight now. And I have actually been doing this research since 2015, but doing the work in the community for over 30 years. And it has gotten so bad. I feel Ayanna. I understand. Like I said, I've told people, you know what? After this march, y'all on your own. I'm trying to get people politically motivated, activated to fight for our interests. And I got to hear, you need to die. Someone needs to rape you. I got to hear all of this nonsense because I'm trying to have people change their behaviors. Yes, I talk about homicide and the people that are doing it, but we also need to talk about some of our women who are taking up time with men that they know are no good and bringing them into their home and all of these disastrous results.
Oh my God.
Preach.
Ma'am, I'm so confused. So you do social work, political work. Can you give us some more context? I'm trying to understand what are
Okay,
you doing?
Okay, because I have an organization which is Black Femicide. I track the murders of Black women and girls across the country.
Okay.
Okay. I actually sit on a global panel with the UN, MIT, and Rutgers. So I don't do social work. I track femicides across the United States, specifically looking at the Black community. So when you're talking about homicides and things, you have to look at behaviors as well. So when I'm looking at these issues, I have to talk about them. I have to talk about those issues. And again, with my background with behavior, being a behavioral nurse specialist, I also look at the mental health aspect of a lot of it because our folks need therapy. So when you say about political, yes, it's political because I'm trying to get Black women to understand how other groups of women prioritize themselves and have legislation against the crimes that are going against them. This is Beyond the Violence Against Women Act. I'm really not, I don't want to take up the panel's time about that political type of work that I do. But with the type of work that I do, I have to talk about the behaviors that are creating the circumstances that are leading to these femicides.
Yes.
So again, when I'm trying to talk to Black women about this, they don't want to, forgive the cliche. A lot of them don't want to give up Pookie and Ray Ray.
Oh,
Bingo.
Lord.
A lot of them,
That's it. That's
It's a
it.
choice.
a
choice.
lot of
Choice.
them don't want to
Better themselves.
better themselves.
Yes.
Mhm.
I have
Don't want
tried
it.
to help, Black women who say, hey, well, I want to go into nursing. I can help you go into nursing and be debt free, but they don't want to go through that. They don't want
They
to
want to go through the process.
They don't want to go through the process. They don't want to get a job at the VA, which will pay for all of your education. You just got to work for them, 3 years after you graduate? You have to, they don't want to say, oh, I don't want to work as a nurse assistant, a secretary, a housekeeper, and dietary for 1 year before I sign up for the Van Eek program.
Right.
So they want an easy way out. So
Yes.
I'm telling you, when I'm trying to help Black women course correct, they get angry. They get mad. I
Well,
understand.
Can you talk about some of the
what is-
socioeconomics and age ranges you are specifically working with?
Most of a lot of the women that I work with in the community do come from a lower economic status, but these femicides cross socioeconomic boundaries.
Mhm.
But a great majority of them do happen in your lower socioeconomic brackets. So yes, again, my research, I could talk on and on about my research, but I'm talking about the vast majority that are victims of violence, be it homicide, assault, and different things. A lot of the behaviors are something that we do need to start looking at and discussing as well. They don't want to talk about that. They want to, somebody said it earlier, and this, I'm just going to say it. Some of them like being a victim. I'm talking about from the work that I do and from what I see.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Being the victim status. Yes, of course, the person who perpetrates the crime is always the one responsible. Please do not take away from what I'm saying.
Miss
But
Rosa,
what
Miss
I
Rosa,
am
Miss Rosa,
saying
Miss
is-
Rosa. Come on, hold on just a second. Miss Rosa,
saying
Miss
is-
Rosa. Come on, hold on just a second. You cooking, just a second.
Okay.
Guys, I just want you to know right now, I'm taking this from my brother Sir Hale because he does these moments like this. Guys, I want you to know right now that when Miss Rosa came here, she was not paid to do this. She was not paid to come in here and tell this truth tonight that you guys are hearing. She came in blazing saddles, and she's telling the truth. And these are the things that you hear in these man spaces. Now you're hearing it come from a woman. I don't know what you're going to do now after you've heard it from a woman. When the men do it, we tear the men down and their platforms down. Tonight, there's a platform full of women. Me and Sir Hale are being so eloquently sitting back and enjoying the conversation. and you're hearing this from a woman that is doing the work in the community, what must I say now?
Bingo.
Let me get back to Miss Rosa. Miss Rosa, and she was not paid to be here, guys.
No,
Here
I
she is.
wasn't.
Preach, Miss Rosa.
But when
That's good.
we have to say that some people do like being a victim. Some people
Yeah.
like enjoy being a victim. Of course, the people who perpetrate the crime, like I said, I'm not taking the onus off of them. The onus will always be on the person who committed the crime. But we also have to look at, how did you get to this place? How did you get here?
Yes.
These are the private conversations that I actually do have with women. I'm just letting y'all know right now, I'm not a part of no kind of community. I don't get no fun. I don't get grants or anything. I'm trying to raise money for the march in Washington that I'm having in August. So, when I am sitting up here talking to Black women about these issues, I get a lot of women from these divestment communities.
Hey, that's a cuss word. That's a cuss word over here.
Y'all know that
Come on.
I've made some enemies in the divestment community. I'm not no relationship coach. I'm not no dating coach. Do what you feel is good for you. I want every Black woman to be happy, healthy, and sane in her relationships. I'm not telling you to leave Black men. I'm not telling you to seek solace over here with white men or non-Black men, because all men, if you don't vet them, pose a threat. Let's get that out there. There is no safety leaving your community if you're still taking that same toxic mentality to another community. So if you actually
contagious
from the negativity, you still invested in it. You're not divested from anything. You're still heavily invested in it. And like I said, a lot of divested women get angry with me because of my stance. Because my thing is this: most Black women are going to be with Black men, just like most white women, most Asian women, all groups of women. The majority or the bulk are going to be with their male counterpart. Black women, we need to figure it out how to work with Black men, if that's what you choose to be. So they get mad at me, and right now I'm actually mad at them because they've gotten me to the point, like I said, after this march, Rosa gonna be hiking on Pikes Peak somewhere. I'm actually emotionally drained because I really am. I'm a hiker. So I hike, I rock climb, and I said, you know what? Instead of all of this pain and suffering, I'm about to make a YouTube channel and get me a following, getting Black women into nature to heal. That's actually because I'm a healer. Talking about I want to do hiking to heal because that's what helped me through my mourning period. Okay.
Yes.
When you go to nature, you look at nature and you see the cycles of life, and you can apply that to you as a human being. So really, that's where I'm going after the march, is getting back out into nature and bringing Black women along with me who actually are invested in wanting to do better for themselves and also their children and future generations, because I'm actually concerned about our future generations, our young Black women and also our young Black men. We can't focus on one half of the community while dismissing the other half, and that's why the divestors get mad at me.
I agree.
Listen, guys. Hold on just a second. Anybody else say something? Listen here. Listen. Guys, I don't know what ingredients she put in the gumbo tonight. I just want you to know the gumbo tastes very well. It tastes wonderful. And we're eating tonight because she's cooking tonight. And so I want to thank Miss Rosa for coming in. That was unscripted. She came in, she gave that lesson, she gave that sermon. If you didn't learn anything from that, then you don't want to do better anyway.
That's correct.
That's it.
If you're not hearing what she just said, because I know we play a lot, but let's get real for a second. Guys, she came in and she's telling you, I'm in these streets, I'm in the community, I want to help these women, and I want to quit on them because they don't want the help.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
That's
when you
it.
hear and when you hear men like me and you hear men like Sir Hell, and we're talking about these on our platform, me and Sir Hell has gone through hell in these streets, on these YouTube streets, getting people commenting and telling us, oh, y'all just women bashers. No. You heard it from I look at her as an elder to me. This elder came in tonight. She says, I'm telling you, I'm in the streets. I'm in the trenches with these women and they don't want to help. And sometimes, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get up out of here. Sometimes people like to be the victim so well, it gets them so much. They do it because they like the attention that it brings. Let me get up out of here.
That's exactly what I
very true.
wanted to
Let me
say.
back up out of here.
That's what I wanted to
Let me
say.
back up.
Can I add something to the conversation, please?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love
Um,
Go ahead,